Fort Smith has some new royalty after the very first Miss Rodeo Fort Smith pageant over the weekend. But this pageant was about much more than just showcasing beauty. I found out how one River Valley rodeo trailblazer wants to make sure others are able to follow in her footsteps. Young and upcoming horseback riders came together over the weekend for the first Miss Rodeo Fort Smith pageant.
I'm doing the pageant. This is my first time ever doing one, and I'm super excited. I really like horses.
Tiana Selby and her cousin Fallon Hardy competed together in the Sweetheart age group.
Since I'm proud, I just wanted to blend in with the other brown girls and see what other brown girls like to do.
This is the most diverse rodeo queen pageant ever.
Fort Smith native Jadea Kirsch organized the pageant. She found her love of horses through a dark experience when she was just 6 years old.
I was sexually assaulted, and that's how I was actually introduced to horses, was through therapy. And I always say that she sat me in a saddle that day and she handed me the reins to my freedom, and I've been riding horses ever since.
She got into rodeo competitions and pageants. In 2017, she was crowned Miss Rodeo Coal Hill, Arkansas, making her the first black rodeo queen in the state.
I see it as an accomplishment. It's also like I'm one of the first ones in my state, and then when I did actually find out and go look, you know, I was one of like two that I could find back then. So it's bittersweet.
But it gave her a job to make sure we see more women of color in rodeo and in all horseback riding styles.
I had to make sure that this was something that was normal, especially for women of color, diverse women, you know, all women, young women, for them to see women that look like them in different positions so that they know these are things that they can do as well.
And that mission is already inspiring others.
Jadea got into bronco riding, and most people would not want to do that because you're on a bucking animal. It encourages me to keep going.
Jadea hopes that no matter the pageant girl's age, race, or background, they feel empowered and accepted when they step into the arena with their trusty steed.
I hope that they take away self-confidence. I hope that they get to walk away and be like, oh, I got to compete against a girl that didn't look like me, and I loved her.
Big shout out to all those ladies who had me out there for the pageant this weekend. Kirsch plans to get the Fort Smith Riding Club up and going this spring to create a dedicated space that encourages kids to learn how to ride.